Victorious warriors win first and then go to war, while defeated warriors go to war first and then seek to win. Friends and grasshoppers, this is the Formless Podcast, episode 105, with Tyler, the superhuman, me, Dustin, and our very special guest today, Sensei Ava. Sensei Ava, how are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good, good. So I have to tell a little story first and foremost. Remind me, how old were you when you started training at the school?
I believe I was 10.
10 or 11? 10? Okay. So I distinctly remember the first time I met you and your sister because it was in class. And your sister's a year older than you or 2 years older?
She's 3 years older.
She's 3 years older than you.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you guys were much closer in age.
We're only 2 school years apart.
Okay. So these two little girls come running into the classroom, interrupt class, cause not complete pandemonium, but there was an obvious interruption. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That only two sweet little girls can do. And they run in and they both grab the teacher and give him a hug and are super excited to see him. And at the time, I think my oldest two were in class, and you guys they did class together and da 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 da. And if you've spent any time in a martial arts school, people come and go all the time. And so you tend to not get attached to anybody until they've put in some time. Yep. And they're you see that they're not going to go anywhere. I think anyone who's spent time in a martial arts school or studio or whatever you want to call it has felt that pain of you meet a new friend and then 6 weeks later they're gone. Yep. It's oh man, that guy was cool. That sucked, So anyway, you try not to get too attached. Anyway, these girls just keep showing up and keep showing up and keep showing up and coming and doing the classes. And they grow up and they get older. And about halfway through, Ava's in our class with the adults.
All of a sudden, she popped in the class. Yeah.
Camille's your older sister. They're in class with the adults. And, a fault of mine is when I first meet somebody, that image of them, that mental picture I have of them is stuck in my head. And so even today, I've known you since you were 10. That 10-year-old Ava is still in my head. So when I see you, I see 10-year-old Ava at first. And then it takes me a second. I'm oh yeah, I forget she's not 10 anymore. But, we're halfway through the point. You're hitting green belt. You're getting up there and things are getting more and more intense. And do you remember this?
I do.
Okay. So the green belt test, green belt set work is pretty down and dirty. That's where you get close range stuff, elbows, knees, shoulders, eye pokes, ear slaps, all of that kind of stuff. And we kind of throw people through the ringer, especially if they're uncomfortable with sparring, because that's the time when we throw up, we take a corner of the studio and put up some padding and just kind of claustrophobic people, put them in a fight in a closet or a fight in a phone booth kind of thing.
Yeah, right? It makes it real tight.
And Ava was really uncomfortable with that.
I remember this.
And I only bring this up because my wife had to go through this very same thing very recently. And it was really hard for her. But it was also hard for Ava. And then we also started grappling around that time too. And the first time I grappled with you, I felt terrible because I know how uncomfortable it made you feel. Well, fast forward a little bit. I'm glossing over some of this stuff for the sake of time, but fast forward a little bit. I don't see Ava for, probably a year because of my work schedule. You're graduating high school. You're taking a bunch of extra classes and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And you come into class one day on a whim, nobody was expecting you to be there. and you got this big grin on your face, and you're like wanting to grapple with everyone. This wasn't too long ago. Do you remember this?
Wasn't that like a few months ago?
It was just a few months back.
It was just a few months ago. I remember that.
Yeah.
I think I remember that evening.
So I'm like, as soon as you asked me to grapple, like alarm bells started going off in my head, because I'm like, wait a minute. Ava doesn't like to grapple. This is not her wheelhouse. This is not what she wants to do. Why are you asking me to grapple? Like, something just wasn't, it didn't feel right? So I'm like, okay, sure, let's grapple. And you completely ragdolled me. Like, completely ragdolled me. And I bet it did. I bet you were just astounded. I was so shocked. I was laughing because there was literally nothing that I can do. I was completely helpless. And I tell this story to a lot of people, and I'm telling this story right now because I was insanely proud of you, for one thing. Shocked, awed, like you name it. It was awesome. But it was hilarious because I was completely helpless. And here, just a year earlier, there was this girl that I was just going through like the basic foundational stuff. And you were so uncomfortable. Like, I didn't know if you were going to vomit or cry or what was going to happen. And I felt terrible because, like, I don't want to make you upset. But then, like, a year later, here you are, and you're completely dominating, and you have this big smile on your face, like, oh,
I'm going to twist you into a pretzel. Yeah. That's what the look she had on her face.
And laugh and giggle the whole time I'm doing it, So, yeah, that was when I realized that you are a complete awesome martial artist. Yeah. Complete awesome martial artist.
I think, recently, Sensei Ava has come into class and she's like, hey, you want to grapple? You want to grapple?
Like, yeah. Every time we see you want to grapple? And you always show new stuff, which is really cool about it. So let's back up now that I've given this whole 10 minutes of introduction of you, Ava. What's your first interest in martial arts? What got you guys to like even think about coming in and doing all of that?
My mom put my sister and I into like a kidnapping drill that Sensei Court had.
Okay.
When I was 10, and it was at the other dojo.
Yeah.
And we just tried it out, and we were like, "This is so much fun!" Like, we didn't even realize kind of the severity of the situation.
Same thing like my wife.
Kidnapped.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we just thought it was super fun. And then we just started up. And I didn't actually like kind of grow a love for it. I was just going through the motions, like
just doing the thing.
Yeah. And probably about halfway through into my green belt, I was like,
this is cool.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could actually get really good at this. And it was with these two girls that I was sparring against in here.
Uh-huh.
And I can't remember her name, but she used to come here all the time. And she was like a foot and a half shorter than me, and she kicked my butt. And I was like, that's not going to happen again.
Yeah.
And so I just started pushing myself more and more.
Working hard.
Yeah, working hard. And I just started loving it. And that was when it started getting like more intense, more difficult. And I got put into the advanced class. Mm-hmm. I think not when I was supposed to. I was like, you
got like brought in a little sooner.
Yeah.
I vaguely remember a conversation with a few people about, there was a handful of students because what had happened was the advanced class had started to kind of thin out and we needed some more people in there. And do you remember something like this?
Yeah.
And we had a conversation and there was like a short list of people that we were going to like bump up basically. Yeah. And I want to say you were on that little short list with a few other people so that may have been some of that.
So I don't know, it's just crazy. Like once I started sparring black belts and like you guys, people who are like so much more advanced than me, I started like seeing ways that I could improve myself.
Yeah.
And then I didn't stop. You know, my sister went off to college and she started doing her own thing, but like I was still in here. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, you were.
Every week.
You are.
Multiple times
still
a
am,
week.
yeah.
Yeah. Which is awesome, by the way.
Yeah.
So it was the kidnapping drill and then just like, oh, this is fun. We're going to do this. There wasn't like...
I guess that there was like an event that happened. I was like at a school dance and I ended up needing to like protect myself.
Oh, okay.
And I was able to do it because of being in here and like I knew what to do. And like it was completely non-provoked on my part, by the way.
You were innocent.
I was completely innocent in this match, but I managed to protect myself against
A jerk?
Yes, a jerk.
Right on.
A guy. And so I was, I realized then just how important it was
Yeah.
for everybody, but especially females.
For sure.
Just to be able to protect themselves and know what to do. And so, like, it was after that. That was my freshman year in high school. So 4.5 years ago, where I was like, wow, this is incredible. I felt powerful. I was like, I was able to help myself. So.
Right on.
That's pretty cool.
Right on. So you don't do just Wing Dao. You've branched out too. Like your love of martial arts has included other things as well.
Yeah, most certainly. A few years ago, I did like a small little Kempo training.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't long at all. I just kind of wanted to get a feel for different martial arts.
Just trying stuff out.
Yeah, just trying different stuff out because I feel like you can always get like useful things from other styles.
Yeah, I look at it as like a grab bag or a bucket, and I'm just like, ooh, I like this.
Yep.
I like this. I'm just at a shopping spree, like, ooh, this looks cool. I'll take this along with me.
Yeah, it's great. And then I just recently started training in jiu-jitsu with
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yes, Gracie Jiu-Jitsu.
Gracie Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah.
His name is Joe. He's my instructor. And he has like a garage with his wife and his kids, and we all train there. And it's a great environment too.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about this, and you've been trying to get me out there, and I'm going to try. And now that I know that you're leaving for school soon, I'm going to try and push to make that happen as soon as possible. So
it's very useful, like being here and learning how to fight on your feet and like knowing what you need to do in a self-defense scenario is great. And like once I got my black belt, I'm like, okay, like what now? I need to know how to protect myself on the ground, you know?
For sure.
Like I'm gonna fly a plane when I'm 30. I'm not stopping here, you know?
You're gonna what?
Fly a plane.
Right
I
on.
wanna do it.
You're gonna get your pilot's license?
Maybe.
That'll be cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I definitely remember when the day we tested for our black belt.
Yeah.
And one of my best memories of Sensei Ava was, who wasn't a sensei yet, but we got done with our test. We had our black belts on.
Yeah.
And I went over to a corner of the classroom and was doing something, putting away some gear or something, and I had the certificate we get that Sensei Court gives us, and Ava at the time, she do you remember this?
I don't think so.
I do. I remember this. And you were bending down and you were putting something in one of your bags, and you looked up at me and you're like, "Congratulations on your black belt, Tyler." And on the inside, I went, "It's Sensei Poke Up now." But on the outside, I was like, "Thanks, Ava."
I do remember that.
But it was so cool that you were just like, "Congratulations, Tyler," like on the black belt. And that was really cool. That's like one of my favorite memories of you is that. And then it was after that, I think at that point you were probably a green belt or purple. I don't know.
No, a little more advanced.
Okay, maybe you were a red belt.
Red or advanced red.
Yeah.
Red, yeah. And then you followed suit. I think there was one test of black belts after us, and then she was in the next test of black belts after
was
that.
Sensei Joe and Sensei
Hunter.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you and Tish.
And me and Tish.
Yeah.
And then you and Tish, yeah. And I remember
So this was a long time coming because we had Tish on right after she got her black belt.
yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
We asked you, but you had politely declined.
Yeah. You were probably too cool at the time to be on the podcast.
All right.
Yeah.
Just kidding. But yeah, no, on your test, and I remember on your test, you were working really, really hard, and you were here in the school multiple nights a week practicing your kicks and practicing your punches.
Every day after class, every time after class.
Yeah.
We were here like 4 to 5 days a week.
Yeah.
Just preparing. Yeah, it was a lot.
And it showed on your guys' test day. I remember you did a spinning back kick or a spinning reverse on your test, and you like spun around and just crisply stopped that in the air, like your head height, which you're like, what, 5'9", and stopped it. And then spun all the way back around. And I was like, yep. It just looked so delicate and elegant and just like easy.
Yeah, I really like kicks. But I will say, on my black belt test, like what we did first was our kata. Mm-hmm. And I guess I didn't warm up enough or something. But like my first kick was a side kick. And it's like as high as I could get it. It was almost like completely horizontal or
vertical.
That one, yes.
Yeah, vertical.
It was almost completely vertical, and I actually like tore a tendon in my leg on my first kick of my black belt test, and I just did the whole thing after, and every time I put weight on it, it would like shake and then collapse.
Ooh.
I still did it though.
You still did it.
And you did the rest of your black belt test.
That's some savage stuff right there.
Yeah, my dad had to run and go get me like Tiger's Balm.
I do remember that happening. I remember you saying something about your dad leaving to go get you something.
Yeah. So like we were doing like someone grabs you from the back.
Yeah.
And you gotta get out of it. And every single time I tried to do it, my leg would collapse and I just like kept falling. And I was like, okay, I guess we're gonna
do something different.
Something.
Yeah. How cool. What a cool story.
Yeah, that is a cool story.
Yeah, it took months to heal actually.
You savage.
That was on your first kick.
My first kick.
Savage.
On your katas. Like
You
the
could've-
very beginning of your black belt test.
You could have went like, hold on, time out. I need another week to heal up. I need...
No.
Yeah.
It was like I was so high on adrenaline.
Yeah,
like,
you
that
probably didn't even feel it until like afterwards.
Well, I felt it, but only after I was done with my kata and we started doing other things.
Then
So,
you're like, oh crap.
yeah, I went through my whole kata and I was like, oh, that was like, I think that was good. Like, I only think I messed up like one little part. And then I kind of stood there and I bowed. And then while Sensei Tish was doing hers, I was like,
Oh,
something's wrong.
something's wrong.
Oh.
Hey, oh crud.
Yeah.
That's awesome. What a story.
That's perseverance right there.
Yeah.
I don't know that it'd been that tough. I think I probably would have been like, I'm hurt. I need a minute.
Yeah.
Right on. So you're leaving for college here in a couple weeks. Are you excited about that?
I am. Yeah, I'm going to Washington State University.
Right on.
Up in Washington State.
Yeah.
Now,
No,
yeah. That's
you never know these days online. You know, you can do online stuff.
right. Both my wife and son did a bunch of online classes. He's in an in-person class right now. Anyway, they did a whole bunch. They got a lot of it done too. It's really cool.
What's your major?
I'm studying neuroscience and pre-dental.
Neuroscience.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So you're going to be able to beat people up physically and psychologically?
I hope so. That is my life aspirations, yes.
Right on.
Where does neuroscience lead after you get a degree in what is it?
So I chose neuroscience because I needed a STEM degree in order to get into dental school because I want to be like an oral maxillary surgeon or at least a dentist. Mm-hmm. So I needed a STEM degree and chemistry.
Chemistry's a tough one. Hunter's doing that right now. Chemistry 101.
It's hard, and so I was like, maybe I'll just pick neuroscience. Hoping it's okay.
Right on. Well, I know you'll attack it like you do everything else, so
Yeah.
I'm not too worried about it for you. Are you planning on doing any training while you're up there?
Oh yeah, so I've already kind of contacted.
You scoped out some schools?
No, not schools. They have like intramural martial arts at Washington State University. So they have they're kind of like clubs.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah. So I already contacted the jiu-jitsu instructor.
Okay.
And it's like a really cool environment. They protect like females, and if anyone makes anyone uncomfortable, they're immediately out, things like that.
Which is important.
Very important.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've contacted him, and then I found like a Muay Thai and kickboxing club.
You're going to become badass.
I'm hoping to come back here and be like, hey guys, guess what I learned?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's a leg kick. Ugh.
To your head.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Right on.
That'll
I'm
be cool.
excited and jealous.
Yeah.
Now, I'm about ready. Is that the school Bruce Lee went to? Do you know? Because I know he lived in Washington. He went to college in Washington. For a while.
Yeah. I think he's buried up there in Washington.
He
Yeah.
probably went to UW. I don't know about Washington State, because he was really smart, right?
He was a philosophy major. I don't know if he's smart. I don't know the guy. He could have been an idiot. I just know a lot about him. I know he went to college.
Somebody out there in the audience is like, it was this school, guys. Like, come on. Like, come on.
Should have known this.
Yeah.
Yeah, dingus. No, yeah, I was just curious because you started saying martial arts clubs, but obviously college kids are exuberant and full of life and have lots of interests. So
Yeah.
of course, all the colleges probably have some sort of martial arts club.
I would
A
hope
lot
so.
of them do. I'm
That'll be cool.
But that's awesome. So you're going to try some Muay Thai, kickboxing.
I would love to try some Muay Thai.
Muay Thai is rad.
Yeah.
It's very
There's
fun.
like Dutch kickboxing that I was looking into.
Dutch kickboxing, yeah.
I was like, ooh, that
It's
would hurt.
brutal.
Yeah, they're
It's
pretty
brutal.
And they've had like such a significant upbringing. Like they're only recently getting popular because I think that they're kind of like a newer martial art, right? Like the modern form of it.
Yeah, probably.
And they've already like kind of taken MMA like pretty far if you look into it a little bit.
Dutch kickboxing?
Yes.
I've never even heard of this.
So
No, go
if
look it up, go
okay,
look it up.
so if you're familiar with Bas Rutten, he's Dutch.
Okay.
He comes from the Dutch kickboxing world. So it's been around for a little bit. It's just like having this
Resurgence.
resurgence. Thank you for explaining that word to me. I can't talk today. But yeah, so they had their own like rule set and stuff. It's
Yeah.
really interesting.
And
Bunch
they're
of tough
brutal.
guys. Yeah.
They're
Bunch of
brutal.
tough people came out of that.
Huh.
So right.
I'm
on.
Dutch. I might have to look that up.
Oh, you should. I didn't know you were Dutch.
Yeah, a little bit, like a quarter or something like that.
wow.
I'm a mutt, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm a mutt too.
I don't know what I am.
You're probably a mutt. Heinz 57 is what my mom used to tell me.
You don't know what your ancestry is, like where your mom and
I know like Cherokee and French, but that's about it. Irish.
we.
Did I say we?
No.
I did.
Oh,
You know, we as in O-U-I, I think it's pronounced.
French though. We.
We?
you suck.
Like, huh?
You suck.
You suck. So you didn't take a foreign language, is what you're
I
saying.
took Spanish.
Right on.
Hey, you said you're part Irish. You said.
I think so. We like potatoes, you know.
Oh, that's so awesome. So I wanted to ask you about one other thing. There was a story you had told about when you're doing the Brazilian Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, that group. You had you don't just grapple. You guys spar and do some other stuff too.
Yeah.
And they had a little bit of trouble sparring with you when you were using your Wing Dao.
Yeah, they were.
They
so
didn't
confused.
they kind of got thrown off by the way you stand or the way you did something.
Yeah, so like the first time that they were like, all right, get your boxing gloves on, like we're gonna fight, and then like you take it to the ground.
Okay.
And we go from there. But like you stay fighting, like standing up for a little bit.
Yeah.
I kind of just like got into stance and I just started like throwing blows like normal.
Mm-hmm.
But like
They couldn't figure
Joe
out.
kept like pausing and he was like, what are you doing over there? And he was like, what is that stance? I was like, this is like the stance that we like.
This is what I
This is what
know.
we do in
Yeah.
Wing Dao. Like, I've been doing this for the last like 7 years. This is all I know. And he was like, oh, like show me that. And so I showed it to him.
Really?
Yeah. He's always interested in like learning
Yeah.
new things from other people.
Absolutely.
And so I showed it to him, and he was like, wow, like, that's so interesting. And I explained to him, like, why we do it that way. And I don't know, it's just really cool. Like, everyone there brings, like, a different kind of martial art. Like, we have this other guy who does American Jiu-Jitsu, and it is so different. And he's a black belt in American Jiu-Jitsu. And it's, like, like nitty-gritty. Like, it's still fluid, but it just feels, like, a little bit more demeaning than regular jiu-jitsu.
Like demeaning, like how, like you're gonna be the brunt of everyone's joke?
Not exactly. It's like he moves around you a lot more. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just because he's a black belt and has been a black belt for so long.
Yeah.
But they have like a lot of the same techniques and locks, but the way that they move is different, and they're okay with moving you, you know? So like Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, like 155-pound woman could easily take on like
somebody out of their
male.
weight class, for sure.
Just because she's good at Gracie Jiu-Jitsu and she can move around you
Mm-hmm.
and do all this other stuff. But like American Jiu-Jitsu, it seems like he's like, oh no, I'm just gonna move you out of the way, you know? Or at least that was like my experience with.
How wild!
And it was obviously working. It wasn't brute force either. It was like the techniques into it that make you move more, you know?
Okay.
So it was very interesting.
Dang. That's awesome.
I might be completely wrong.
Don't worry. Hey.
That was just my experience.
Nobody's fact checking this. Don't worry about it. And if they do, whatevs. They can get their own show. I'm not too worried about it. That's awesome.
I've not even heard of American Jiu-Jitsu. I didn't even know that was a thing.
It was pretty wild. He always comes in, well, sometimes like whenever he can, and he shows us like different moves and everything. And they're so complex. It's like hard for me sometimes to pick up on it. I just started my jiu-jitsu journey not too long ago, and I'm still a white belt and a movie. And so like doing these like really intricate American jiu-jitsu moves is sometimes hard, but they're really cool. They're like awesome.
So that sounds kind of like just a melting pot for like all sorts of different stuff. That's interesting.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
And it's like randomly they'll throw mats, not mats, my bad. They'll throw knives on the mats, and then it just
training
changes.
knives.
Yeah. And it changes, like,
No, today we fight to the death.
No, not like that. It just like changes the dynamic of how you're fighting, because it's no longer like, oh, I'm trying to like submit you through that. It's now I'm trying to stop your knife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
And just survive, you know. Like, when I first walked in, Joe was like, I am not going to start training you. Like, oh, you need this submission through this exactly. He's like, you do what you can, and when you first start, and even when you're good, like, you survive. It's a different mindset.
Yeah. You're not trying to dominate. You're just trying to, like, make it to the next encounter.
You do.
Yeah.
But for the most part, you protect yourself, and you survive.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Cool.
Wow.
How many people usually go to that class that you're at?
It changes. Sometimes we have like 8 of us. Sometimes.
Wow.
Sometimes it's like just a few of us, him and his wife, and like 2 other people. It just depends on the day. It's like not set classes. He just like sends out a group text. If anyone wants to train tomorrow at 8:30, come join us. So.
Nice. Very cool. Very cool. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to weasel my way into that so I can get mauled.
I think it's really cool that you got your college plans. You're going to do major in neuroscience and pre-dental, right? But then you've already got it set up there at the college to continue doing martial arts. So it's like,
it's a part of my life now. Like, I don't really see myself ever stopping. I would really like to continue my journey with karate and with jiu-jitsu and like 2 other kinds of martial arts. I would like to be the person that's got like a bag, like you said.
Yeah, just like the whole grab bag of like, oh yeah, I know that. Here, let me show you, and just pull some kung fu out, pull some jiu-jitsu out, pull some judo out, and just be like, oh yeah, I got the tool for that situation, and 3 of those tools,
Yeah.
we're gonna turn on a UFC show here in like 7 years. We're gonna be like, Ava.
Now, do you have any desire to compete?
I like my teeth.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Pre-dental. Yeah.
I don't want to be losing them in a match.
No.
Also, I like what I do here with the safety of knowing, like, I am learning in a safe environment. I don't really feel the need to go out there in the ring.
Like beat people up. Yeah. Or get beat up.
Both.
Yeah.
I'm okay here.
Well, my thing with that is like, first of all, I'm 45, so that ship has sailed. But second of all, like, I got to work on Monday, and I got a 10-year-old who's more than likely going to jump on my back if he gets the chance. So, like, I want to be able to carry him or defend myself off of him, keep him off of me if I need to. If I'm all mangled up and in cast and stuff, that's going to be a little hard to do. So, yeah.
I don't have that kind of responsibility.
No,
yet.
you shouldn't. Not for a while. That's really, really awesome, Ava.
And that's part of our black belt training is to advance in Wing Dao is to
cross train.
It was to cross train. We have to get our 4th degree black belt in Wing Dao. We have to go attain a black belt in another art.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So that's
you're well on your way.
Yeah, you're already ahead of the game.
Might have to come back and get my 4th degree.
Yep. Well, you'll have to get your 2nd, then your 3rd.
Oh yeah, long journey. It's okay.
Do it in order.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Just just
know
explain.
how to count.
I wasn't sure.
We're just double checking.
Okay.
So you are gonna come back though, like on your breaks. Come visit mom and dad. Come and stop in here, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And just making sure. And now that we have it on record,
It's on camera now.
it's on camera. So
Can't go back on that now.
no, you can't. You can't.
Come on, politicians do it all the time.
We're not politicians. That stuff stinks.
Like, the dojo is like a family,
Absolutely.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Absolutely.
You don't turn your back on family.
Honestly, this place has given me a lot, and I love it. But if I was to ever go anywhere else and train, I couldn't help but compare it to this place. Like, even cross training, like, because I don't think I'll ever leave unless something terrible happens or I move or whatever. But like, some part of me will always come back to this place. But if I go cross train, I think I would compare it to this a little bit, like to the atmosphere. You know what I mean? Like, I think that this is a great atmosphere where like everyone is genuinely here to try and make the next person better. Like, we're all like the camaraderie there of like, hey, let me help you with that. Or like, hey, help me out with this.
Yes.
Or how do you do that? That kind of thing. And like, we do spar pretty hard and heavy sometimes, but we're not out to like kill each other. Like, I know of some people, I've had people tell me stories about like training at other gyms where like, okay, we're going to spar now and it's going to be a fight. Like, we're going to fight to the death here. That kind of thing.
And you've got work on Monday.
Yeah, I got work on Monday and I like my teeth where they're at. Thank you very much. But yeah, I think I would forever compare other places to this. It's a good experience, and like compare like, oh, yeah, no thanks, that's not for me. Or, yeah, this is great. It matches the vibe I'm looking for.
Well, that's why everyone here has stayed.
Yeah.
Like, it's one thing to learn martial arts, but it's another thing to have a family here and realize like everyone here's got your back.
Yeah, and they're not just trying to like bash on the new guy that's walking in the door. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Well, you're going to have to, whatever guy you date at college, man, he's going to have to watch out for you, right? Right? What I say, is there some joke I don't get?
No, I'm just laughing because I think we had this conversation.
Oh.
Dustin and I had this exact conversation, 3 days ago or something?
Yeah, I was like, so you planning on like choking out your boyfriend?
Yeah, no, I don't.
You're paying for dinner.
I don't think I could ever be with someone that wasn't into martial arts too.
That would make sense because it's a big part of your life and who you are.
I can't just be able to like whoop on you and you're not
No.
going to do anything back. Like,
That's true. That's true. That's true.
that's
The other thing that like is so funny to me is because you're a girly girl. You got your nails done. You got the makeup on. You're pretty.
Not right
like,
now.
Not right now because it's Saturday morning. But like you're a girly girl. But yet like you will tear someone's face off if needed.
yeah,
Like the dichotomy there is so awesome. Like you're totally a badass martial artist, but you're also this pretty girl.
There's a balance, you know?
There's a balance. Yes. It's rad. I appreciate it. I see it is what I'm saying.
Thank you.
We'll be looking forward to those updates from your dating life.
Oh my goodness.
Nope, that guy didn't work out.
He's only been training for 3 weeks. Now, I will say I could see somebody trying to sneak their way past your defenses there and be like, oh yeah, I train. And then when you call them out on it, they have no idea what they're doing.
She's going to be
Just to
like,
get
put
a
on
date.
some gloves.
Yeah.
Put on some gloves.
All right.
You got a cup
Listen,
on?
the movie starts at 6.
Yeah.
And if you want to go to that movie tonight, you're going to have to show me that you're not a weakling.
I require proof. I need to see your brown or black belt. Like, if you're anything, like, less, like, great, you're on that journey, but, like, hit me up when
You've climbed the plateau.
Yes.
Yeah.
Once you've, like, crossed the path, okay. Hit
All
me up
right. Hit
before I
me
know
up.
that.
Oh, boy.
Until then, don't bother.
That bar is getting set high.
It's always been high.
Good. That's where it should be.
I got a great dad. He taught me good principles.
That's where it should be. Your dad is awesome.
Do your
So's
parent-
mom.
Do your parents do martial arts or have they done martial arts?
My mom actually was a student of Sensei Court's
Oh, really?
when he was in a garage. Yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
I think she was pregnant with me. Or she was pregnant with my sister.
But you had to
Can't
stop
remember.
because of that, obviously.
I don't think so. I can't remember. I don't know. All I know is that she got her orange belt, I believe.
Okay.
And then something happened, but my dad has never done martial arts before, but my mom's pretty big into it, or was.
Really? Your dad's never done that?
I tried to get him into it, and he's like, no.
No. That's all right. That's understandable. It's not, it should be for everyone. I think it's for everyone. I think everyone should do it. I think it would make the entire human race just a little bit better. But alas, nobody listens.
Yeah.
So you mentioned that the bar set pretty high because you had a great dad. Like if you want to talk about that, like what does that mean? Like
I have really
Like, that's interesting.
parents. Like my parents are like providers, and they balance being the providers for the family with also being like the loving hand. I don't have anything that I can hide from them. Like everything that happens to me, I can share with them.
Yeah.
And they won't judge me for anything. And I truly admire that about my parents. The way
That's a
they
rare
raised my
thing,
sister and
too.
I.
That's a
Yeah.
rare thing.
Like, I'm excited when my parents come home. I don't go upstairs.
I'm going to go hide.
Yeah.
Oh, mom and dad's here.
Like my dad, I don't know anyone where if I called them 6 hours away and was like, I got a flat tire, they would show up. They'd be like, I'm on my way. I just called off.
I would be like, hey, you have a AAA card. Call them.
Exactly. But if I was like, I forgot my AAA card, he'd be like, all right, I'm on my way. Like, I don't know anyone else who would do that for me. Ask me what I want. I tell him I like an orange. Like, just randomly. I'm like, oh, this orange is really good. Like, he shows up with, like, 10 bags of oranges the next day. And he's like, you said you liked oranges. He's just really sweet. And
That's awesome.
yeah, just, like, really good parents that, like, helped me throughout my entire life, like, determine who I am as a person.
You know what's really cool about that? The coolest thing of all, first of all, your parents are awesome people. I've met them both. They're wonderful. But the fact that you, as young as you are, can see that is incredibly rare. Because most children that have good parents are oblivious to the fact. They don't know what's on the other side of that or what's outside of that. And the fact that you can recognize that and see that is really awesome.
Yeah.
So kudos to you to be able to see that, not just be a jerk about it.
It's good. I also have mentors too. Like people in my life, like Sensei Court. He's been a mentor to me
Yeah.
for many years now.
Yeah.
And other people.
That's awesome.
What are some of the other like people like? You don't have to talk about it.
Well, like good friends, like you two.
Oh, don't say that. Really?
Yes.
Thank you. I'm honored.
Dog, I sat with you for like 40 minutes after a lesson because you were bored over there, and I just yapped with you.
That's true.
That's
true. That's true.
Like all of my other sports teachers, they all kind of like fit into.
Yeah, you did a lot of sports in high school.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
What else?
I did girls golf, and so like my teacher, his name is MC. He's also like a mentor to me. And then alpine racing, and then I did a little bit of like independent cross country.
Okay.
Independent what?
Cross country. Yeah. So I mean, like.
Very active.
Yeah, I like doing active things. Makes me feel good.
Heck yeah, for sure.
No, it's important. It's important to have the right mentors in this day and age. You know.
Absolutely. Wrong people can lead you down the wrong road real quick, but.
And it's such a, I think it's coming back, the fact, whatever you'd call the act of having mentors or whatever, right? But I think for years that was kind of something that was lost, or that was just something that wasn't talked about as much. Right? Like I didn't
kind of fallen out of favor.
Yeah. It wasn't trendy or whatever. Like it just wasn't talked about. But now you see it with social media. I see it on YouTube. I see it on TikTok. I see people talking about like you need mentors and you need, just talking about mentors and whatnot. And so that's just something I didn't hear a lot growing up about having mentors. Maybe I heard it a little bit, but now I'm hearing it from all different directions. And so it's this thing that's like come back into fashion.
Like the in vogue thing.
Yeah. Now, but it's a good thing. Right?
Absolutely. It's nice to see something positive come out and be on the focus as opposed to like anything else.
Yeah. So anyways, I like hearing about that.
Yeah. I think it's important for everyone to have a mentor, but like especially like young men kind of going through their lives, like I feel like society puts such like a heavy weight on like young men, like you can't show emotion, you can't do all that really toxic masculinity, and like I see it with like a lot of my friends, and I think it's like important to have a mentor just growing up that you can confide in, because some people aren't close with their parents, some people don't have that good relationship, and so being able to have someone that you can always rely on is really important. That's not just another friend your age who might
steer you down the wrong road.
Yeah.
Happens sometimes.
Yeah, and so what you're saying is like mentors essentially.
No, I was the instigator of a lot of my own demise. Anyway, sorry, I didn't.
Mentors. If I'm hearing you guys right, like mentors should be somebody that's older than you, has walked the path. It can't be like a friend that's.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's important per se. I think it's. I think generally most mentors are of the older variety as far as like mentor-mentee persona. But I think it's a broad enough topic and subject to where two peers, one could mentor the other. Depending on like the definition of what the mentor is doing, I guess.
Gotcha.
Because I think of a mentor too as also somebody, not just as a teacher, but as somebody who's like, hey, let's not get drunk every weekend.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I was like a mentor for peers in like my community. I served as like a peer advocate for Youth Option Shasta,
What's that?
Youth Options Shasta has something that they call peer court, and it's where like individuals who are like 12 to 18, they committed like small crimes or misdemeanors in our community, and so they have to go to court. And so I serve as basically like their lawyer, and I defend them in court. And I like, if we do our job, then we get them all of these lists of things that they have to do. So like, for example, if they trespassed on someone's property and were like vandalizing things, we would have them pay back everything that they ruined. We would have them write a note of apology, maybe anger management classes. There's like a lot of different classes that we can offer like, these youth in our community. But like, I serve as like a peer mentor, but that is so different than...
How wild.
It's so different than having someone that's like lived more years. Like, they're not going to listen to me as much, I feel like. Or maybe they listen to me more. I'm not entirely sure. But I did that for over 2 years, and like, I got to work with a lot of kids, not kids, they're my age, but a lot of really cool people who were just led down the wrong path.
Made a mistake.
Yeah. Like DUIs, trespassing, assault and battery, a lot of different things.
I had no idea you did that. That's really awesome.
Yeah.
How did you get involved with that?
I didn't know that either.
I don't know. I just showed up.
Just something you saw? Like
No, I actually don't know. I just showed up.
Oh. Just walked into a random room and was like, oh, hey, I think I belong here.
I think so.
Was it...
Maybe it was a friend who brought me in.
Okay.
Somebody had to have
Somebody
brought you.
brought me, yeah.
So there was some connection there.
Right on. Very
Yeah.
cool. This is definitely something that could help you out in the future.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Like,
Resume builder.
always.
Always.
Love those resume builders.
Sure you don't want to be a lawyer?
Too much arguing. I appreciate them and I respect lawyers, but I don't think I can argue for the rest of my life.
Yeah, no thank you.
It's called persuasion, right? Persuasion.
It's something. I don't know.
Arguing, you don't want to argue.
Mm-mm.
It's not fun.
No.
Not for me.
And I sit in courtrooms for like 3 hours, and it's not for me.
Oh, when you were doing this
yeah,
gig?
it was like we'd meet every week, but then like every other week we'd be at the courthouse with the new cases. We usually had...
You
like,
had to
2
go to the
4 cases.
actual courthouse and
Yeah.
deal with it. Wow. So it was like actual legal proceedings.
Mm-hmm. And if they get everything that they did checked off, like they do everything,
Mm-hmm.
then they get that taken off of their not transcripts. What's it called?
Their record?
Their record. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's like a rehabilitation for youth in our county. It's really cool.
Wow.
That's news to me.
I've never heard of it.
Do
That's
other...
really cool.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Youth Options Shasta is what puts on the mud run here in Shasta County.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Which
we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
right.
do remember that. Okay.
Yeah.
They
so
were
that's-
one of the big sponsors of it.
No, they put it on.
They put it on. Oh,
Like, it's-
okay.
it's their Youth
I stand
Options
corrected.
Shasta, yeah.
I stand corrected. Sorry.
Yeah,
Don't be
thank
mad.
you.
Don't be mad.
Thank you.
I'll cry. Wow. Right on.
Yeah, so
Very
they
cool.
like get sponsors to help them, and then they put it on, and it helps build money so that they can put it back to the youth in our county.
And hire people and do all that other
we're
fun
not
stuff.
hired, we're volunteers.
You're a volunteer.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Youth Option Shasta. That's cool. I'll have to check into that.
Yeah.
Right on. Well-
Ava's like, okay, well, if this doesn't work for you, I'm going to take you to my karate or jujitsu class. And
Oh, it's good discipline.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm just kidding. I'm totally
Here's an arm
joking.
bar.
Yeah. You better not trespass again. I'll put that arm bar on you.
So we talked about the future.
The future.
We talked about school. Talked about more training. Talked about extracurricular activities, sports, Youth Option Shasta. Anything else you want to give us? Anything else you want to talk about?
I wasn't planning on like an open floor. Okay.
It's all right. If you don't have anything, if you think of something later, we can always bring you back on.
Okay. Do you guys have anything else for me?
I think we're at a pretty good spot.
Yeah, I think I've asked a lot of my questions, you
Yeah.
know, like going down the rabbit holes, and we found out about Youth Shasta.
Yeah.
I do a lot more than that. Or, I guess
You are very active and very busy. But I'm very impressed with you, watching you grow up from 10 to where you are now. And
I was a little brat. Sometimes
I don't think so. I think of you as a happy-go-lucky, well-adjusted 10-year-old kid who sometimes is a 10-year-old kid.
Yeah.
You know, I've raised. I'm on my third 10-year-old right now. We still have the other two, but they managed to survive the 10-year-old stage. But yeah, I don't think you were anything outside of the normal 10-year-old kid. You all have everyone had their own issues. Some of them are louder than others. Some of them are a little more energetic than others. But like, there are some 10-year-old kids that you look at and you're like, okay, somebody needs to limit the amount of caffeine that kid gets,
yeah.
or whatever. But like, I don't recall you being anything super obnoxious.
I was thinking, I guess I could talk about my sister a little bit. I love my sister.
Your sister is almost as amazing as you are, and I'm only saying that because she hasn't come in yet either.
Yeah.
But she will.
Well, my sister and I started our martial arts journey together, and I feel like I kind of like watched her do things, and I lived a lot like through her, and I saw like what she did right and sometimes like what she did wrong, and I feel like I wouldn't be who I am without my sister, like genuinely.
That's a really sweet thing to say.
Yeah.
Your sister's awesome.
She is.
That is really cool.
Camille.
Yeah.
Yeah, Camille Davis, my sister. I feel like I should actually name her.
Yeah, that's okay. We can name her. We'll
Yeah.
name drop. No, she's really awesome. And then she went away to school, and then kind of like got out of martial arts, and she's back, but she's still busy. She's got a lot of stuff going on. Still in school.
Yeah.
She has a chemistry class, I think, with not the same class, because Hunter's is a little bit later than hers, but they cross paths a lot.
Yeah, she's taking chemistry and like anatomy and physiology.
Yeah.
Right now.
And that's a tough load.
Yeah.
Chemistry is no joke. And anatomy, I've heard horror stories about. So
She's doing really good. She's got like the top grade of her class.
right on.
Yeah.
Nice to hear. That's really
Pretty
good.
cool. I did anatomy and I got a C.
Hey, you know what my wife said? So my wife got straight A's, by the way, the last 2 years of school. But she would tell herself when she'd get frustrated, C's get degrees.
Yes, they do. Yes, they
So
do.
she'd be like frazzled, just like studying for the last 8 hours, getting ready to take a test. And then she's like, okay, C's get degrees. Like, if nothing else, if you bomb it, just try and get a C.
Get a C. It's a passing grade.
So
Your wife is a superstar too.
my wife's amazing. I won the lottery. I tell everybody I won the lottery. Even when she's mad at me, I still won the lottery. She's not mad at me, for the record. I did a good job. At least for today. Tomorrow is another story. We'll find out. I think we can end it on that.
Yeah, that's good.
Thank you for finally being
Okay.
here. It's only been like a year of me trying to convince you.
I thought it was longer than that because you asked me while I was training for my black belt too.
Yeah, I think I did name drop that a little bit. Maybe.
We'll have to have her back on again when she's a year from now or whenever
Yeah.
you're back.
Give it 4 years. Give it
4 years?
You're going to make me wait 4 years.
You guys
And
will still be
Tyler.
doing
You're going to make
this.
Tyler wait 4 years. Of course, we're going to still be doing this.
Yeah.
But by then, we might have a full schedule. I don't know. we might
No
be
openings?
kind of busy.
Yeah. But maybe we have a cavity or something.
I'll make room for you.
Yeah, we'll need a cavity filled or something.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, well, friends, if you stuck with us this long, thank you so much. Thank you for being here. We really appreciate you. We have for you to reach out. We've got Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, TikTok sometimes, and a website, all under the Formless Pod. Our website has merch, hats, shirts, tapestries, pillowcases, pillows. What else? Coffee mugs, bags. I know there's a couple things I'm missing, but it's all there. Formlesspod.com. Have a wonderful day.